Hello everyone, quick introductions. I am Machu, usually joined by another co-caster, but today I am alone. I'm in a scared, haunted house of no one else here to help me out. And we're covering Quick Esports, the home team, going up against SrPeakCheck here today. And frankly, to be honest with you, we had a bit of a mishap here. The reason why the lobby is starting late is because our observer got invited to the wrong series of games. And we didn't even start the stream, so you can't blame me for this effort. This is all on it's a miscommunication between all parties. But I'm happy to announce this is the start of the FACEIT Masters series for Quick Esports, going up against an already one game played roster here in SrPeakCheck. They've had a triumph in their first series against EMEA, and now they're going up against Quick Esports, who in my opinion are favorites to take this whole tournament with them alongside two rosters, TA and Victims. These three teams, in my opinion, are a bit above everyone else here in this current tournament format, but I could be wrong. There's some very strong names here in Incendia, Dame Pero, as well as, the unlikely but very powerful as always one-trick roster Wasp. Oh no, always a threat to everyone. But we are covering this Quick Esports debut game in Masters, a heartbreaking result in OWCS, a map 5 banger that ended in some unfortunate, unlikely mistakes that you won't really see more than once in a lifetime. Was what happened to knock Quick Esports out of contention for OWCS, and now they're here. They're gonna be ready to dominate Masters to get their spot in Season 2 and try to get to that LAN. I think it's in Riyadh for Stage 2. And the starting lineup for Quick Esports here today, it is going to be, I'm going to be saying the entire roster because I'm not quite sure who's going to be playing. It is Dip, Zidra, Snowdrop, Willis, new signings Skitor, Natsuki and Yoham. Ready to go in today. And I've just been informed of the roster in my right ear, but I already said it. So you heard the full roster. They are coached by Coach PNR, a Scottish reliable coach, formerly working with Sheer Cold and Super Shy, as well as Mind Goblin / Fancy Fellas. And their opponents today is the mighty and well-known SrPeakCheck, one of the most well-known rosters to come out of Europe. The Reinhardt one-trick, the symmetrical running team, always running the fabled LH Cloudy alongside SXJ, Duned, EGS and Ilpi13. FACEIT and McG also on the roster, haven't played yet but might be making an appearance today, who knows. And they're coached by Fai, the former player for SrPeakCheck and Munich Esports. And it is going to, I have to say, it is going to be one of the better matchups going into this season, I would say. And it is the starting game for Quick Esports. You've got two very different styles. You've got Quick Esports, who they like to run Divey comps. You've got Willis, the Diva connoisseur, alongside Skitor, a very good monkey player. And we'll be going into the series right now in a few seconds. Well, I will keep talking about these rosters a little bit. Or not, it depends on how the FACEIT wants to work. We're not sure if we're going in or yet. And I think we are. There you go. Now we see the starting lineups for both teams. We see Willis, Dip, Yoham, Snowdrop and Natsuki on Quick Esports, heading against LH Cloudy, SXJ, EGS, Ilpi13 and FACEIT finally making an appearance, going on the venture as well, as LH Cloudy is running with Ramatra from the start. It's quite an unusual sight, to be fair, to not see Cloudy on this, and there it is. There's the Sigma. That's what we've been seeing in ranked for the last few days, and in officials as well. Cloudy's been running the Sigma, one of the comfort picks it seems, when you can't run the Reinhardt. And we're going into it, a really different matchup of comps here. We've got SrPeakCheck running a Brawl Poke hybrid, focused on playing around the speed ring to get your Tourbillon up close, and Quick Esports running a Poke dive ball comp, focused on slamming and engaging on those slams with your railgun or Farah shots. So we're trying to see if anything will fall down here. SrPeakCheck playing this very slowly, waiting for this point to unlock before starting to contest it. Smart choice here, don't want to take any extra damage before this point is available to you. You don't gain anything from it. As we're seeing a Willis slam come into play, Ilpi almost falls down, and FACEIT is trying to engage on Snowdrop here. FACEIT falls to Yoham, good peel from the sideline. As Dip is now putting pressure on the Cloudy, but getting exchanged for by SXJ. Now we're seeing Snowdrop doing a flank, almost catches EGS. Yoham forces that lamp out, and Cloudy is dangerously low on point, falls to Dip. And the first fight is going in the way of Quick Esports. A good start here, using your advantage as well, forcing SrPeakCheck into the open and punishing them on those angles. And now this hold might be difficult to break for SrPeakCheck. You're going to have to be good with your rotations. Don't fall during the rotations. Try to force these angles out from Quick Esports when we're heading into the fight. As we see. Oh, Willis is trying for a slam. Misses the slam, but EGS is low. Maybe forced out of the burst here. Maybe even the lamp. If you're good enough here. No, there's a pre for FACEIT. Willis is getting low. No grapple available. No shields available. Might fall down here. Snowball finds Ilpi, but LH Cloud choice for Willis. Now it's Dips. Dips run to go here. But the point is flipped by SrPeakCheck in a good push in. A well-timed SrPeakCheck using no ultimates there. Just abilities and resources to their hands. Claiming control of the first point. Without letting too much go too quick. And now we do have this barrage. And this window coming up as FACEIT is sneakily being a little rat over there in the corners, trying to drill into people. And there is Johan on the angle, forced the cleanse out by FACEIT. A good engagement, got your value out. Now we are seeing a minefield by Willis. Doesn't seem to catch anything apart from the lamp from EGS, but does find Ilpi in the end. Quite unfortunate there, but Willis is getting low. Is Willis gonna get traded for again? LH Cloud and Ilpi do fall, so it's unlikely. A good critical rush there, I didn't even notice from Johan. And now it's fight taken by Quick Esports. Just a little bit of stalling here from FACEIT on this. What would you call it? I call it mura. I don't know what the word is for it in English. I think it is like, is it a badger, the thing that goes underground? I think it is, but that's not necessarily important. 5 ultimates coming up from SrPeakCheck in this next fight. 3 ults exchangeable by Quick Esports. As they're setting up for another Willis slam engage. What was a possible barrage? Ilpi is there and Ilpi falls down. SXJ trades for dip just in time. That's a 4v4. A 3v3 now with both picks coming out from FACEIT and Snowdrop, and Cloudy trades for Natsuki. It's a 2v2 now. Angles managed by Quick Esports well. There is a venture on the point. A Cloudy is low. There's a Pharah in the air and a ball on a Sojourn on the angle and a ball in the air. And I don't think SrPeakCheck are going to be able to claim this, as Quick Esports are quicker to get back into the fight. And now it's LH Cloud in quite a bit of a pickle, as there's an ultimate drop by Snowdrop. Who gets no, just barely gets back, but Ilpi and SXJ find the value there. Snowdrop forced back by FACEIT, and the rest of SrPeakCheck are able to claim that point. In an unlikely scenario, they get out on top, and they maintain their ultimate economy here to some degree. You've still got that high noon left over. Quick Esports dealing with a minefield coming up with a critical rush on the way. I'm gonna make sure to keep yourself hydrated, so take a bit of sip of water there. The high noon. We'll see how it's used here. A possible angle here is to try to claim that high ground and try to get this Pharah out, but it might just not be that valuable. We're gonna have to see how they play this as Dip falls down. FACEIT burrowed, just being underground, but over top. And Dip falls at the same level as FACEIT, and now Willis has fallen to Ilpi, and it's looking disastrous here. Round 1 in the first map. You've got 15% left. You've forced your cleanse. As SrPeakCheck find another pick, SXJ with that speed ring finds Johan, and now they're aggressing onto them. Everyone from Quick Esports is falling down. Only Willis, Dip left alive. They're going to be able to touch here with minefield as well, but it's a 5v2. You've got to be careful here. You've got to time it well if you want to try to trade and win this point. But it just looks so unlikely. LH Cloudy has a Dip in their sights, but it's just Dip is going to try to run away. If Willis is low as well. Doesn't look like shields are up. The critical rush is good though. Wait, Cloudy is falling down low. Trying to trade for Cloudy here, but Willis and Johan do fall down to the hands of EGS and SXJ with the help of that. I assume it is. No, it's just raw power. And there it is. SrPeakCheck take round 1 of map 1. And are looking to make this a more competitive series than expected. Well, sorry, not as expected. I expected this to be tough as much as possible, but yeah, it is the first round being taken by FACEIT. And I do have to say, I did expect Quick Esports to maybe be a bit a bit more on the upper hand here for round 1, but as we see the FACEIT invitation to the lobby, it is just a reminder that I was in the wrong here in my thoughts, and SrPeakCheck are bringing in that FACEIT power. That venture is unpredictable. As they're BMing in the chat, you're losing the 250k. I believe our observer might have put some channel points on the owner, and then he's referring to someone else in the match at the moment. But now it's time to see what we've been waiting for here. The LH Cloudy Reinhardt going against the Quick Esports from Matra Junkrat line and focused on disruption and the shield breaking here. A good strategy to go forward here with, but SrPeakCheck don't respect the setup by Quick and are going their own way onto main, trying to reduce the value this Junkrat has by playing in the open. But it's looking like Quick are getting the value. FACEIT had to use the burrow there, repositioning, and now there's a time to strike if you need it. But SrPeakCheck and Cloudy are taking control of the point, but there is a pick by Snowdrop from a good angle as well from Dip. Everyone on the same target. Cloudy falls down early, and now it is going to be Quick's first fight and the point to start capturing. And yeah, now that ult charge from SrPeakCheck as well, EGS there, 50% on the way, same as Ilpi. Quick Esports do have that orbital ray, Junkrat, Riptire, and Overclock coming. But speaking of the Overclock, it doesn't happen as SXJ finds Snowdrop. That Torbjorn showing almighty. You know, you're Swedish yourself, SXJ, but you're showing that Swedish power in that pick. And now it's time for SrPeakCheck to push if they need it, but Cloudy is low. Not sure if they're going to be able to catch anyone. I say that, and SXJ finds Dip. My predictions are off today. And now they're going to hunt down Willis and the rest of Quick Esports here. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do good form to pressure out that SrPeakCheck push. And now, after only 16% of capture, SrPeakCheck flipped the point and they're already on the same percentage as Quick Esports. Good ultimates coming up. EGS going to probably be using this window first, unless we see that Ilpi orbital ray to start the aggression for SrPeakCheck. Quick Esports coming up on their own orbital ray though, so maybe a trade isn't what is in mind for SrPeakCheck here. We're seeing Willis take down the third. Johan falls to a nice shot by Johan finds EGS that falls down to a nice shot by Snowdrop and a combo by Johan. And there it is. Quick Esports need one pick, one impact, and SrPeakCheck fall down like dominoes. And now, will they be holding this close? It could be a risky move, but could work with this Junkrat. If they want to keep this close choke point, not gonna let Cloudy and the rest of his SrPeakCheck was a Riptire is put out by Dip, finds EGS, don't know if the lamp is there, don't know if he doesn't want to use it, but EGS falls down. And now Quick Esports are looking even better set up than priorly. You've got these ultimates to use as well, this Ram ultimate, this Kitty Rush, but you have to be careful of this Shatter. If you don't have shield on the side of Willis, you're going to have to be ready to use that cleanse to try to block the Shatter, since Cloudy is good at hitting them. We're going to see how this fight pans out as SrPeakCheck are entering the choke point. And there's the Shatter that we spoke of. The shield is gone, the cleanse cannot be used. Cloudy shatters, wins the fight with one ultimate. And that's just it, that's what you want to see from your Reinhardt. You're using that one, not so important I would say, Q button. You're gonna charge it really quickly back as well against the comp like this. You win it with just Shatter. Now you're saving up your very major, very point and fight and map winning ultimates here in the form of Window, Molten Core, and Venture, Tectonic Shock. It took me a while to find the words there. But yeah, we're looking at Quick Esports matching that ultimate status with Ramatra, Annihilation, Overclock, and the Kiriko Rush. As FACEIT is making some early pressure here on the off angle. The Overclock is popped by Snowdrop. Will it find value? There's a Kiriko Rush there as well. Window on main though, as FACEIT tries to burrow into the backline. Finds that Tectonic Shock and a pick on the Snowdrop. You're trading your DPS around there. As a Ramatra, the Annihilation is also popped here. Trying to find SXJ, but SXJ just tank you with that overload. SrPeakCheck fight back well. And while Quick Esports do maintain control of the map here, it's a dangerous situation for both teams. It could go either way here. But Willis does find that pick onto Ilpi. The Willis is low, getting blocked off from heals by Cloudy, but Cloudy falls down in the exchange. Stood there for a bit too long. And now it's Quick Esports trying to stagger or just delay their picks here a little bit. As EGS falls down as well, FACEIT finds a nice trade onto Dip. And the wave will be caught by FACEIT, so SrPeakCheck might be able to get here faster together than Quick. As there's 20% left, orbital rays available for both teams, a Riptire available for Dip. Quick Esports in a slight advantage here, but like we saw in the last map, SrPeakCheck are able to win with less advantages. So it's just a matter of seeing how they play this, as Johan is going for a flank. The turret is there, he's going to be forced out to delay the flank for a bit. The Dip finds FACEIT though, the engagement is good, but there's an orbital ray trade here on point with SrPeakCheck and Quick Esports, both in dangerous situations. SrPeakCheck more so, looking to die here. EGS falls down, as Willis is trying to now go in with that form. The Nemesis form is popped, and doesn't look like SrPeakCheck going to be able to get a meaningful touch. FACEIT will be able to stall. No, no, FACEIT won't, as Dip finds 3 in a row. And that's round 2 taken by Quick Esports. As another FACEIT invitation comes into the lobby. We'll be trying to get distracted from the results. But it is 1-1 going to map point. And the third round, you know, it's obvious where the map point is. It's on the third round. I didn't explain that. But now, will the SrPeakCheck adapt to this? Will they be going back to that Sigma that did work a little bit better here, I would say, against Quick Esports style of comp? The Junkrat not as much available as a potential pick here for Quick Esports, so maybe SrPeakCheck recognizes that and sticks the Rhine. But it does look like we're going to be seeing Cloudy back on the Sigma, and EGS making a swap onto the Kiriko, getting a little bit more angle management. Never mind, there's the Baptiste. You're getting more frontline pressure back. You were considering the angles, but now you're getting the frontline pressure and the sustainability of the backline more available to yourself. Able to get this Torbjorn up from afar a little bit better and able to help him out with that pressure. And we're seeing Quick Esports running out on this Juno Kiriko. A very quick run it down comp here. Unexpected considering the style of Overwatch that SrPeakCheck likes to play. But it could be working here if they get the correct answers to this matchup. They are forcing SrPeakCheck very far back. Having to get rid of that turret though before engaging fully with that speed ring. Now, the slow does come out there. Willis is getting low though. Going to have to be dropping to the point where Cloudy is low HP as well. FACEIT is falling down to Johan in a good pick. Don't know where that happened. But we're also seeing Snowdrop here getting low. Trying to find another pick here. Cloudy is on that point with Willis trying to pressure him out. But does seem like it's just a bit of a dogfight here. Neutral phase still going on. As now Willis is popping the engagement, and there it is, the pick onto EGS. Now you're going to be hunting down Cloudy, and the rest of SrPeakCheck. We are seeing the picks come out, and that's first fight for Quick Esports. A good patience there, good picks, and a good engagement there from Quick Esports inside the fight. Let's see, Johan and Snowdrop are impressing with this ult charge here, 75% on both ultimates here. You're gonna be able to pop either one of them here once they're used and try to take control of the fight. SrPeakCheck with little to respond. Molten Core not as impactful in these open fight scenarios as the Overclock, for example, but very good if SrPeakCheck managed to get control of the point here. Snowdrop is trying to find Cloudy, and Cloudy falls down a lot earlier than you would want, as FACEIT is on the off angle, trying to get a pick, a trade maybe. Willis is trying to pressure the front line, but no. Quick Esports getting 40% of 2 fights, a possible 50% here before the next fight even begins. And you're gonna be able to use this ultimate to your advantage. If you have good ult tracking here, which we're expecting at this level, you're going to be seeing a potential fast engagement here with that orbital ray. You do recognize the orbital ray on the other side, but EGS picks off Johan here. A nice headshot finding that early pick. The orbital ray trade does happen on the top left as Snowdrop finds Ilpi. Snowdrop finds SXJ. Will Snowdrop find another? No, it's Dip going on with the blade, the classic Dip blade. Finding a couple of picks there, and the fight is won. Good ultimates used there. You got that pick off early from a nice pick off Snowdrop. And now it's looking dire. It's looking very good for Quick Esports, dire for SrPeakCheck. You really needed that fight there if you were SrPeakCheck. But Snowdrop coming up with a clutch only as well from Quick Esports, only using orbital ray and blade. And now 20% left. You're gonna be keeping this aggressively. You're gonna want to be patient with it still, even though you're aggressive. And now you're going in with Kiriko Rush exchange there. Molten Core pop by SXJ. Will it find anyone? Doesn't look like it, as FACEIT is in the backline. A nice dodge by Snowdrop, but I mean a nicer burrow by FACEIT. That's the prime moments badger right there. But SrPeakCheck manages to take this fight. And the ultimates used there by Quick Esports, while few were important here, SrPeakCheck also exchanged a lot here. You've still got that shatter, which, mind you, Cloudy will probably be holding on to this, trying to threaten Quick Esports with that shatter to not really go in without a good reason. Maybe trying to build some ult charge back here for the rest of the squishes on SrPeakCheck, as Quick Esports are coming up with a Ramatra Annihilation and an Overclock from Sojourn. Snowdrop shown that that railgun accuracy is good, and FACEIT finds Snowdrop. Speak of the devil, and they shall fall. But no, it's only chaotic here. Quick Esports do fall down here. Now SrPeakCheck trying to gain control, trying to build some space here, trying to get some ults back. But the Johan is on an angle. An interesting angle here, trying to take a long flank. Will it be fruitful though? Almost fruitful for SrPeakCheck, as Dip is almost taking down, and we're seeing FACEIT once more badgering around. And now it's time to pop that overclock from Snowdrop. Shatter is used by Cloudy onto Willis. Willis falls. Snowdrop with the overclock. Well, it's well timed. SrPeakCheck respond to it even better, taking down Willis. And now the Oh no, 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 Cloud is down! Cloud is down to Snowdrop! A Snowdrop, just as I was speaking about the overclock, finds 2 picks with the railguns. The railgun, the accuracy is phenomenal. 2 picks early on into this exchange, and now it's an ultimate fiasco on the top balcony side as SXJ pops that SXJ pops that molten core. The orbital ray popped by Quick Esports. Natsuki well-timed orbital ray, and now it's a even bigger fiasco on the top side as Willis pops that annihilation. It is large. It is going to be capping Quick Esports. The point, though, the overtime is ticked by someone on SrPeakCheck. I'm not sure who, but that is map 1, round 3, taken to Quick Esports. And it is a very impressive performance at the start here. A very back and forth throttle that I have expected to see here. But now, with the map 1 lead, you're going to be putting some pressure onto SrPeakCheck, especially since these maps, control maps tend to be more sided towards this rush, these more flat comps that SrPeakCheck do. Like we do see, you know, there's historically you're just gonna play it wherever you want and you're gonna know how to play it. But I would say Quick Esports going forward here is going to have a slight compositional advantage here, seeing as they're more in tune to play these dive maps. I would say for the longer run, they're probably more well off on them than SrPeakCheck, but it could still go anyone's way. A good back and forth map 1, like mentioned. It is still up in the air for anyone. But yeah, I'd have to say I'm very impressed by Snowdrop there on that Sojourn, those overclocks, those railguns. I would actually say the railguns were more impressive than the overclocks in general. You got more picks with the normal railguns in a tandem than you did with the overclock. So hey, there's something to be proud of. You're showing the theory from the friend back in the day that you don't need to use your ultimate on hit scan to get picks. Just like with Visor, if you're good enough at aiming, it's better than the actual ultimate. So it's kind of putting the theory to a large degree, and even to a bigger extent here with that overclock. You're getting the picks with railguns better than you're with the ultimate. You're a bigger threat without it than you are with it. But that's not to say that we probably won't see more multi-kills coming out with that overclock as well. We've seen it before. Snowdrop does get these picks very well, very flashily as well here. And yeah, going into map 2, I will check if I have the information here for the second map. I don't believe I have it quite yet. It is actually Colosseo. I do find it. It is Colosseo, and the bans for map 2 are Sojourn and Baptiste. So we're going, as I was just saying about the dive maps, I've been corrected again. We're going into a flat map here. Actually, one of my favorite Reinhardt maps in the game as well. You're able to use those May walls. Yeah, you know, you can get onto the high grounds with the May walls. You don't even need a teleporter in this scenario. We're going to be seeing this symmetry here realistically now from Daned. Probably the best character Daned is on, barring Overwatch 1 Doomfist, which, you know, Daned was a menace on. But that character doesn't exist anymore apart from in a quick play mode. So we're going to be seeing the Symmetra most likely. And the interesting ban is that Sojourn, you're definitely... I believe that is SrPeakCheck's character ban. So you definitely recognize the power that Snowdrop brings on that Sojourn. Trying to maybe force a little bit of off a comfort pick here. Maybe getting a more raw hit scan in. Maybe seeing an Ashe, which is probably the best case scenario here for Quick. You pull out the Ashe, you try to dynamite those teleports when they happen, if they do end up happening. Maybe you're trying to force that onto the raw hit scan. Maybe you trust yourself as SrPeakCheck more to see this pick here to force the Sojourn out, not able to run away as well as the other hit scans from these TP brawls that you would like to play. And then the Baptiste ban, I just believe it is fully trying to shut down EGS and Ilpi and that BAP Juno combination we saw. It could have been, again, I'm not sure whose hero bans these are. We don't really see that on the FACEIT tab right now, which side did do these picks. But yeah, I would expect that it's yeah, well yeah. Either way, whichever team's ban these, it's going to be an interesting matchup, as it does kind of take away from these comfort picks from both teams once more. So we'll see the compositions coming out here on the start, as we're going to sing in 3, 2, 1. Now we're seeing the comps, and it is just about what you'd expect. Daned not coming into the map though, even though Daned is that Symmetra player for SrPeakCheck. You're not seeing Daned coming, it's still FACEIT, though FACEIT did put up a very impressive performance. Map 1, we're not going to be seeing any changes to the rosters. No, and we're not. And there's the Ashe pick that I was expecting, trying to catch these TP rotations with that Dynamite, I'm sure, and Dip sticking the Junkrat. An interesting but most likely effective pick here. A lot of linear corners here and a lot of linear sightlines for Dip to abuse with that Junkrat, breaking the shield of Cloudy. And now we're seeing this initial neutral phase starting right now. Dip is trying to get a bit of an angle here. Doesn't seem to be able to get a hit in quite yet, though. No. SrPeakCheck pop the TP and that orbital ring, trying to pressure out Willis. Not quite able to do so, and they just back out. Trying to remain in this poke phase as Cloudy finds Dip on that angle. And now it is up for Quick Esports to either back out or go in hard. And it looks like they're going to be choosing to go in hard, trying to trade Cloudy here. And Cloudy does fall to Natsuki, but EGS finds Natsuki in that exchange. And now it does look like SrPeakCheck are going to be taking this control here, but Cloudy is down. It is the Quick Esports taking the control here. And yeah, no, that's a nice flip. You lost Dip, but you traded for Cloudy. That's a good exchange, a very valuable one. And now it's Quick Esports angles and space to take, but SrPeakCheck are not gonna let that happen. In fact, they're trying to pressure this out early. Snowdrop is on that angle with Natsuki, and SXJ trying to challenge it, not quite able to maintain it though with all that health onto that Ashe. As SXJ tagging Willis down. Kiriko Rush popped very early. No one expected it. It's happening already. Cloudy is on that angle trying to find Snowdrop. And Snowdrop is going to be falling down on the Mega. Will the trade happen? No trades as the TP is still up. Going back to main. SrPeakCheck just gonna be... Oh no, Willis is there. Not gonna be able to comfortably TP back as Willis pops up with the Nemesis form. Cloudy coming to help his team. As SXJ finds Willis and Dip does fall down there to the Fire Strike. And after a long kerfuffle of events and unfortunate happenings, we are seeing SrPeakCheck taking this bot. And finally one team will be able to get to this bridge side to claim some map control that you want. And now now it's really up to Quick Esports here to use these ultimates to break through this hold from SrPeakCheck, or vice versa, as the High Noon is popped by SXJ with a TP. Oh, the bob by Snowdrop is big, as well as the trap from Dip. I believe the trap onto Dip hit onto SXJ, and now it is a triple bob. One nice shot from EGS there to just find a trade onto Snowdrop. But Quick Esports do come up top here with this exchange of ultimates. And I have been told to clean my room before the next official, and I admit my background in my room when you're going to be seeing it next time is quite messy. I've got quite a little bit of stuff moved onto my bed because we're changing some furniture around here in my room. As a Riptire, speaking of dirty things, Dip almost finds a dirty Riptire onto Cloudy, but the Fire Strike onto it destroys it, and Dip falls down, as well as a Shatter onto Willis. Everything being done by PeakCheck here is dirty. A nice attempt from Quick Esports to make something happen, but no. It is just, you could say it's dirty, but SrPeakCheck clean up the floor there, using that Orbital Ray and Shatter to counter the Annihilation, Riptire and Orbital Ray. A good exchange there. And now it is SrPeakCheck's time to take control here. You've got that Symmetra wall up. We know everyone rates it here. And there it is. Willis falls down before the wall is even used. And there's the Kitsurush and the beat being exchanged. The beat used by Natsuki to keep Willis alive there. A bit mistimed, unfortunately. And the Kitsurush by EGS just finishes the fight. And this is where it's scary. This is where you don't want the Reinhardt comp to be in control of. You don't want to have to push through these long choke points where eventually you're gonna have to fight into this close range hammer. And now, yeah, it's looking dangerous for a Quick here. You're gonna have to make something happen. You have no ults available to you though, neither is SrPeakCheck. But this is tough. This is very tough cookie to crumble. A tough nut to crack, you could say. And the cart is moving. Angles are being attempted here by Quick Esports. as Dip is on this Pharah pick now. I'll have to say, as a Reinhardt player, it's a bit not so nice to see, but he might be falling down here. Esports are in a pickle here. SrPeakCheck to good. No! No way! Unfortunate by Dip there, but Cloudy does fall in the attempt of oh no! Willis and Johan fall. One falls off the map, one falls to FACEIT, and Natsuki is taking the cart. I believe that that it is. No! This is bad. This is very bad. Natsuki falls down as well. And now SrPeakCheck are going to be coming back faster here. What are we going to be expecting here? We're going to be expecting a Bob to come into play from Snowdrop as Dip deflects the flashbang. And well, yeah, Esports take the bot. SrPeakCheck give it up. You're not going to have this main hold available for both teams. Is the Bob, is the Kirko Rush, is the Orbital Ray, and a possible Ramatra Annihilation coming up here. The Kirko Rush from by EGS is large, is well placed, and it is going to be splitting up Esports as Snowdrop pops the Bob. Johan is the one that finds a pick onto SXJ. As Esports, despite being split and even sandwiched there, are able to find the pick. Nice mechanics there to find that pick. As Willis is falling down low, though Cloudy is as well. The Hyper Beam is available though for Symmetra. As Natsuki finds that pick, and LH Cloudy also falls down. Finally, Esports are going to be managing to take control of the map. SXJ is going to be running dangerously low, very late, and it is nice to see now. It is a back and forth map again and again and again. As now we're watching Esports Ultimate Economy becoming very juicy, but are going to have to giving up some control here as LH Cloudy gets too close for comfort. And now, how are we going to be playing this? You've got that Shatter available, the Orbital Ray available to SrPeakCheck. 4 ultimates from Esports. We'll be seeing who initiates first here, who hits what, and that will be going to be what's going to be deciding quite a large part of the map here. The Orbital Ray pop by Johan, and Cloudy almost brings Johan, but Cloudy falls. Willis with that Orbital Ray finds SXG finds 2 though. The Annihilation is also popped to join and secure this fight. You're down 1 though, as the Hyper Beam from Symmetra is available. Dip finds FACEIT. Willis is 51 HP. And there's oh no, Dip whiffs. Doesn't even whiff, that's just a good play there from the support from SrPeakCheck, helping each other out, finding the pick onto Dip, and Willis falls. Johan is also dangerously low. Also, Sonorop available on main as another FACEIT lobby invitation is coming to try to disrupt this great match we're seeing here. And now it's SrPeakCheck's bot to take. Esports invested quite a lot there. SXJ popping off. Without only using 1 ultimate, as the Kirko Rush popped by EGS. As a Blade gets popped by Dip with the beat. Not able to find anything. Willis finds Ilpi though. The space is enough. Ilpi falls down to Willis. Willis finds FACEIT as well. And Willis is falling down. On the bridge they all fall down. As Snowdrop finds SJJ to finally finish this fight for Esports. A few trades there from SrPeakCheck is going to delay push quite a lot though. And now, the Bob is available to Quick. You're going to have to make good use out of this. You're going to have to win this fight quickly, as there's a minute 40 left. And the SrPeakCheck are also up in the Ultimate Economy. Now trying to find an aggressive Bob. There it is. Finding the Bob onto the backline. The wall is used by FACEIT though. And that is going to be delaying Quick's push further. SrPeakCheck acknowledge that the clock is ticking down. And as inevitable as Father Time is, it is what's going to be stopping Quick here. If they can't break through this SrPeakCheck right setup now. As Willis is trying to desperately get into the backline. Does get some good space though. Shatter used by Cloud and it's big onto Dip. Dip dips down onto the ground. Isn't able to get back up. And Willis falls down as well. And another fire strike by Cloud hit onto Natsuki. Snowdrop found late as well. Johan gets a good trade onto SXJ though. But now 54 seconds left on the clock. No ultimates available to either team. Johan getting close. Ilpi getting close. EGS getting close. And they're not going to be moving the bot. They recognized the fact that there's 40 meters still left to push. Nearly 50 meters left to push. And they don't have to do anything. Just kill the time. Father Time will be inevitable. Father Time will be unstoppable. And if Quick cannot defeat Father time in time, it is going to be their map to lose, and SrPeakCheck want to take. As Johan is already falling dangerously low, you see that orbital ray available. Johan on 50 HP, though Kirikoros used by EGS, trying to find value here as Willis is deep into the backline. SXJ falls to dip. The Kirikoros and orbital ray used by SrPeakCheck here in a downpour attempt from Willis. As the oh no, FACEIT is beaming Willis down. There's an Ilpi Picanti Natsuki as well. And it is looking dire. Cloudy taking the spot, only one man left standing. It is Snowdrop available on the cart and does fall down with no attempt to touch as SrPeakCheck take map 2 here. Very impressive Colosseo performance, and it does show why this is one of my favorite maps for Reinhardt. It is all, once you break through that first choke point where the high grounds are available and you can get control of that line, it is difficult to break through. And it did show that even with these counter picks that you saw from a Quick, and even the meta read, the initial meta read Hazard isn't just able to break through it. It is just, it's strong gameplay from SrPeakCheck. It is a strong choke point hold. It is difficult to break through once it's set up, and it just shows that you don't have to be quick, quick on these compositions to win on Colosseo. We see a lot of nowadays, a lot of ball comps, a lot of these Junker Queen style comps on these push maps, like we even saw initially here from Quick. You don't have to be a rush comp, you don't have to play it too fast to win on these maps. You can play all sorts of comps. As long as you can maintain these choke points and lines, well, you can play anything on these push maps. I truly believe so. But we are heading into map 3 next, and it is Eichenwalde, and Eichenwalde is not a very popular pick here amongst the Quick Academy, where I'm currently playing tank at. It is probably, I mean, I love it. It's a Reinhardt map through and through, but my team does despise it quite a little bit. So I haven't been able to play it in a while, so it's very nice to see an Eichenwalde to come out through here. And we're going to be seeing the bans coming up soon. But initial thoughts, I would say, they're going SrPeakCheck now no longer, denied from this Symmetra pick. Is going to be running the Symmetra on Eichenwalde. It is notorious. I believe that the initial car wash strategy came in from a Muselk video, I believe, back in the day on Eichenwalde with that 6 turrets in a bush strategy, or 6 turrets on the bridge side. It is an infamous Symmetra map, surely one of the better ones. So this is quite a tough cookie. There's some good comps you can play on Eichenwalde to counteract this Reinhardt, but the Symmetra is a menacing threat here on the defensive side. Even on the attack side, you have so many TP locations that you can go through the choke points, like onto the stairs on top right, where there's a little door over there. Once you get past the bridge, there's a little door that leads above point. You can teleport there safely, and no one can get you there. This is, I would say, prime SrPeakCheck maps here. There's very little counterplay essentially to these compositions here. You can outplay it very easily. Oh, no, not easily, sorry. Very tactically, I would say, is the word I'm looking for here. You can outplay these compositions on the Reinhardt side, but it is tough. Very tough. But that doesn't mean that Quick Esports isn't going to be ready. I'm sure that they either expected or picked this map from the side of Quick, and they have a strategy ready here. I believe this ball composition might be big here. This ball Pharah composition could be an answer, especially on this map. I do think it can work quite well. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting matchup for sure, as this whole series has been. Will it be? This is the map where I'm the most open to on how it is going to be going, since I truly. Oh, that is interesting. I've just been informed that the bans here are Reinhardt, Genji. So there goes my thesis on Eichenwalde and Reinhardt. And yeah, now it's gonna be even more interesting, to be fair. The advantage that I thought SrPeakCheck are going to be having here is completely out of the window. But yeah, no, I am now very interested in this series, because I was frankly going to say that I expected this map with that Reinhardt available, if it was there, was going to be quite decisive here for SrPeakCheck. I truly expected, but now fights any wants to take. And I'm very, 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 very curious on what's gonna happen here. As we're going in very quickly, I'm gonna be taking a sip of water while we're going to the map. And there it is. There are the compositions we're going to be ready to seeing here. We're seeing the Widowmaker pick here from Snowdrop, a possible early pick chance, and the classic Ramatra May Lucio Juno. Not really classic actually, you know. The Juno is a new addition. Very, very quick. Very, you would say, despite it being a brawl composition or about Stain, I would say it's very how would you say, very glass cannony. You don't have a lot of survivability in the backline if you do choose to keep that Juno Lucio, but you also have great stopping power. You're gonna be able to take anyone down with a quick rush with those orbital cannons, and after that Widowmaker swap, that initial headshot effort, we're going to be finally getting into this actual fight, as Dip has a good angle on the right side. Gonna be trying to do for a wall here onto Cloudy, separate him from the backline. Try to abuse that support line being as far away as they are as much as possible. But Cloudy is forced back. They're coming hot here. Quick Esports are coming very hot. That shield is nudged from Willis, and Cloudy is gonna be falling down instantly. Just a nice W press there. There's the glass cannon aspect I was talking about. Just run in, destroy everyone before you can get destroyed, and that's how the first point is captured. 50 seconds are used, and it's already the first point captured for Quick Esports. Yeah, it does seem like the Reinhardt pick might have thrown SrPeakCheck, the Reinhardt ban, sorry, might have thrown SrPeakCheck off here a little bit. But we're going to be see how they adapt to this and how Quick Esports adapt to this. They've got good space to take here. Will is going to be either playing under here or trying to claim the top side from these stairs. Oh no, FACEIT is pressuring Willis, and so is Cloudy. But the wall is good on the Cloudy. The Symmetra and Sigma are inside, but very vulnerable right now. Cloudy is already low HP, so is Willis. Either one can fall down here. They take a bit of time to relax, to chill. The health pools are back online as Kill Course is popped by EGS early on once more. The wall is also available for FACEIT if needed. Cloudy and SrPeakCheck here are going to be trying to push it into Snowdrop here. The wall is good. And there's the orbital ray. A nice trade here from Willis and Dip. And despite the grand push, they only managed to get one pick from SrPeakCheck, managed to one pick here. And now Quick Esports responds well. They are able to keep their momentum going, not stopping at all. They're having such a good time. But it is now time for the Blizzard, and the Blizzard is good from Dip. Trying to trap them inside. Hits 4! No! It is big. It is a big freeze. It's like the climates of Siberia. Everyone freezes and gets picked off by Quick Esports. And now only one more fight left for the second point. Ramatra Annihilation and Overclock available for Quick Esports. Orbital Ray though with Blizzard available for SrPeakCheck. But will they be able to retouch? They won't! And that's a C9. Not as traditional of a one as you'd expect, as normal, but it is one nonetheless, as Cloudy does fall into the depths of Eichenwalde, going down into the river for a dip. As Dip just comes back from spawn now. The cart is pushing 5 minutes left on the clock. Quick Esports looking very strong here now with the need not to worry about the Reinhardt. There's an overclock and beat still available. And SrPeakCheck only able to come out with a Blizzard. It's actually going to be looking for this fight, but a nice overclock from Snowdrop as the broadcast almost crashes there. But it is time to see if the picks are happening. Snowdrop does get frozen, and LH Cloudy is on the Ramatra now, finding 2 picks. This, I don't know how to feel about what I'm saying right now. LH Cloudy on the Ramatra feels incredibly wrong to see. But does seem to work out for a fight here, as SrPeakCheck take that one for themselves. Quick Esports only investing the overclock, SrPeakCheck only investing the Blizzard, and the Quick Esports have a beat available to them, as well as the May Blizzard and the Yoham. Oh, Orbital Ray. But Now we will be seeing a FACEIT teleporter going in, but Snowdrop finds SXJ as Quick Esports are not taking control of this. Willis falls down to EGS. Just as I say that, I'm always jinxing all this stuff, man. It's crazy. And yeah, no. This is now a bit rough to break through. SrPeakCheck seem to have found their flow. But Quick Esports are coming with this ultimate. There's an orbital ray pop by yo. I just say that every time, man. I jinx so much stuff. No, SrPeakCheck are crumbling down. That orbital ray from Yoham is good. And Willis finds Ilpi to get the last pick here. One more fight in it for SrPeakCheck to retouch here. As a Blizzard is available from deep, and the Blizzard is used early. Freezing EGS. The window is popped in time though, but it's not going to be doing much when the window is frozen basically. SXJ is also getting low. There's an orbital ray on the point though. As Quick Esports, I'm going to have to be respecting this, having to kite back a little bit. A nice setup from Willis though, taking inspiration from Hanbin on that top left high ground. Looking to form here. Looking for an overclock here as well if you're Snowdrop. Are you going to be using it here? There it is. Popped as well as the Annihilation. The wall is used by SrPeakCheck, by FACEIT, but it's not gonna be amounting to anything as Snowdrop finds 3. Fire 4, finally. That overclock clock is bountiful, it's useful, and it's good.
Score.
And it is 3-0 for Quick Esports. All points capped as 2 minutes 37 on the clock.
Initiating match.
There was a quick question, get it? But no. There was a question in the chat about why I consider Reinhardt the good pick here on Eichenwalde. I am mostly referring to the defensive side of Eichenwalde. Attack side I don't think is that good. But I do believe that for defense, where SrPeakCheck started out on now, is where I do find it quite bountiful and quite good. You have all these choke points available to yourself as well. The first point is probably the roughest one for all the points. But if you're able to hold it and then get that second point early choke hold available to yourself and being able to hold that space right there on the gate, I do believe it is quite good. I would say it's probably one of the better comps, especially with how good of Symmetra players as SrPeakCheck always has. You get that Mei, you get that Symmetra. It's a tough choke point to break through. And then on the third point as well, there's that infamous third point choke hold there on the open gate. I don't know what Willis is doing here. Willis is having a stroke, a seizure, all of the above. And now we're seeing an early setup here. I don't know if Willis is gonna be holding, so just getting some ult charge, slowing, delaying time down here, getting that extra 5 seconds off the clock. Every second matters. It could be the difference between overtime and now. But what will we be seeing? We're seeing a FACEIT invite as FACEIT pops a teleporter. It is a fake one as Cloudy runs into Willis. The wall is good, and just like Quick Esports, looking like they're not able to find the Willis pick, but no, there it is. It is looking like SrPeakCheck are going to be imitating Quick Esports' initial attack here. But I say that, and then FACEIT falls down. Snowdrop and the angle as well. SXJ finds of Natsuku with the help of Ilpi. A good wall onto Snowdrop. Cloudy is alive. They have the tank advantage. SrPeakCheck are going to be capping this equally as fast as Quick Esports, if not quicker. And maybe SrPeakCheck should be the ones called Quick Esports, because mighty all might, that was even quicker than Quick's initial attack. And I'm gonna be stopping these jokes, because it's going to be getting annoying after a certain while. And yeah, now we're going to be how are they going to be approaching this? They have the strategies, they have everything they know how to do, but Quick Esports in the same boat. Are they going to be? They are going to be dropping onto this chokehold that I was talking about earlier, just with the Ramatra. They're gonna be trying to delay the time here. Natsuki finds FACEIT with that pick. And another pick onto SXJ. This is the choke point of nightmares. This is the one where you don't want to get stuck at, because you can lose the map here. It is so difficult to break through. It's really like Paris. It is really like Paris. You have one big chokehold or choke point, and you only have 1 or 2 entrances, and they're all narrow. They're all easily chokeable as oh, he just barely gets out there. Willie is trying to find the pick onto Cloudy or onto anyone here. As Cloudy pops the Annihilation, trying to trade for Yoham. Cloudy is low though. Cloudy falls. Yoham will be coming from zone quickly. Willis finds Cloudy. Dip finds SXJ. EGS finds Snowdrop. It's a really big dogfight going on here right now. Who's gonna be the one coming on top? It's looking like SrPeakCheck are going to be breaking this choke point. But Willis does still have something to say for it. He wants to stall this out. Maybe even a possible annihilation drop here if you want it. Though Johan is back. Willis gonna give up the chokehold. And now it is time to annihilate people. Orbital ray pop from both sides. Annihilation is bigger for Willis. They're gonna be trying to reclaim all the space that they lost. And EGS is inside the cave. EGS finds Natsuki, constantly finding picks here. These exchanges are good, but they're just not enough. As Quick are going on top of these fights very quickly. Checking SrPeakCheck's peak checks right now. Johan trying to find some picks, not just bouncing up and down, not being able to find anything, but delaying some time for SrPeakCheck. As I say that, the Kitsune Rush gets popped by SrPeakCheck by EGS, and now, will we see any picks come out? Doesn't look like it. Space forced out though. Quick Esports having to reposition, chill out for a bit. As LH Cloud is hunting the high ground, getting caught here in a bit of a pickle by Quick Esports. Will is going onto the backline, not respecting anyone, is going in. You know, you don't talk about Fight Club, but at that scenario you could talk about Fight Club. But SrPeakCheck finding the picks inside, just as it was looking good for Quick. SrPeakCheck find these picks out of nowhere. FACEIT finds Nordop. SXJ does fall down to Johan though, but that's the end of Quick. While a rather slow push through the choke point, they have finally managed to find themselves in a favorable position. SrPeakCheck, the ultimates at a disadvantage currently. 2 for 2, I would say Quick Esports a bit more impactful and powerful ultimates. They've got the space to hold, they've got what they want. They want to play for it. Cloudy using his abilities quite early here. Gonna be forced out another wall. A good wall by Dip and a Blizzard to counter the annihilation. Cloudy finds Dip though. The cart is still moving. SXJ finds Snowdrop. While Quick are freezing Cloudy. SXJ freezes their heads off, and it is another cap. And while the time bank is going to most likely be lower than Quick's, you're gonna have to try to just cap this to the end. Quick were very fast with the caps. Will SrPeakCheck be able to match this, or will they be caught out in a bit of a bad spot here? Dip is almost falling down already. There's an overclock there, pop by Snorop, and just as Snorop does, finds a pick on Ilpi early on. These overclocks and regulars are dangerous, but FACEIT finds Johan. Willis does find FACEIT in that exchange. Are they going to be pushing out here? Does look a bit dangerous. The critical rush is popped by EGS to try to turn this fight around still. Cloudy is receiving some mean shots to the back from Willis. But no, there's the Blizzard into the annihilation. Willis tries to cancel it and shield, but just not able to. SXJ finds Willis. And there's the orbital ray now popped by Johan and one by Ilki as well. It is, the double tectonic shock. And that is an orbital level earthquake right there. It is not going to be, no, Willis can't get the touch, and SrPeakCheck match and beat the time put by Quick Esports. And yeah, no, it is a crazy dogfight, I have to say. As you can see the roars in the chat, they think they're lions, but realistically they got that dog in them. And I can't help but laugh. It is a very good atmosphere right now in the chat. All of the teams just talking to each other. And so I'm gonna take a bite out of my peanut M&Ms and getting a sip of water while we wait for the round to start.
Ready for battle.
Very nice peanut M&Ms there, and I've got some energy to keep going here. We're seeing the mirror continue here now. Slowly starting out on the Ramacho this time instead of the Sigma. And Quick Esports, I don't know if that's real. If Willis does run the Doomfist, might just be the prodigal son of Gushway, but in Swedish form. Doomfist, Diva, Winston. I don't know if there's a Reinhardt in there, but can Willis do it all? Most likely. But no, they're going back onto the Ramacho. As Snora trying to find an early picker on the Widowmaker, no one peeking for him. Dip on the Pharah now, an interesting choice here. trying to get some of those vertical angles that are difficult to contest with SrPeakCheck composition right now. You have to be careful of those horizontal ones from FACEIT though. You have power in different areas, so however you manage is the way to win here. As Dip is getting forced out quite well here by SXJ. Though getting Natsuki to help might be a good answer to that. We are seeing some more. Oh, the wall is there. But Cloudy popping that Nemesis from early with that speed ring. EGS finds Natsuki. There is the pick. And no, Cloudy falls down. Willis finds the pick. SrPeakCheck's push is completely falling apart here. Not even a push, the defense here. But trying to push in a bit too deep, gets punished for it. And now it's Quick Esports point to take. They're gonna have control of the map, but SXJ finds a pick onto Dip, freezing that bird out of the sky. As EGS is taking some heavy pressure from Snowdrop though. And oh my god, FACEIT. Oh my god, I just lost my words there, but Willis finds two. SrPeakCheck a bit desperate there. And now it is time to claim this space. Try to hold this high ground. There you go. I have to close my Discord. I'm getting pinged out of nowhere. My bad. But now it's time to see if there's any ultimates. There's a Fire Barrage coming up, and EGS is low. No, Dip forces that cleanse. There's a good resource trade. Trying to finish Barrage. Is it a bit? It's a bit too deep. No, Ilpi finds Dip. And now it's SrPeakCheck's push to go through the orbital race pop-up. Willis finds Ilpi. Natsuki finds FACEIT. Orbital race still up for SrPeakCheck. Cloudy is getting low, but Willis is also getting dangerously low. Annihilation pop. Now with his team. Quick is looking good here. Cloudy is late. Will be delayed. And will be dying late here. And now it's, wow. A good fight there from Quick. Taking a disadvantage. Turning it into an advantage. And now just one or two more pushes and you could be going into second point. You've got some good ultimates available. That notoriously dangerous Snowdrop Overclock is about to be popped, as well as a Dip Barrage. Dip is going to be dipping his toes into the SrPeakCheck backline. FACEIT is low and Dip finds the pick onto FACEIT. There is an orbital ray pop from Quick Esports. Dip finds another pick onto EGS and a Barrage onto SXJ. Dip is taking this game into his hands. Cloudy is delayed again. And there's not much you can do about it. You've got to, as SrPeakCheck, if you're gonna want to retake this and not let it get capped in a snowball run, you're gonna have to be taking some aggression here. You're gonna be having to get some good effectiveness out with these ultimates. And now the overclock is dangerous. It's available. There's a beat to your name as well. The overclock gets popped in a trade with Kirash and the oh, there's the headshot onto Ilpi. Cloudy pops the annihilation on cart. FACEIT on Snowdrop. Snowdrop is getting peeled, but it's not enough. EGS finds Snowdrop with help of FACEIT. Cloudy is low on cart. Willis with a Yoham on cart as well. Shield is used there. Cloudy is low. EGS on the secondary high ground. But Cloudy is getting pressured. Don't know how much EGS can help with this. As Cloudy might be falling down here. Cloudy does fall down here. There's a tectonic shock with FACEIT. And finally, after so many troubles, SrPeakCheck are able to stop this. And now end this at a 3-5, but it is rough. It is rough. Very, very rough. But we saw how quickly both teams were able to attack this. The defensive side for both teams might be a bit, it might be just a bit weaker for both sides here. So we'll see how it goes. Anyone's game still to take. The game doesn't end until the defeat screen is up, and you're gonna try until the very end to try to take claim of the map here.
Ready for battle.
I have had a peanut lodged into my throat for that entire casting. I ate the M&Ms in too big of a hurry. But just as there was something... no, wait. What am I trying to say here? In another food terminology, SrPeakCheck seem to be quite in a pickle here. And the Quick Esports are looking to take control of this. Just one more defense, 2 minutes to hold this first point. It is very doable. You're gonna want to play it effectively though. You're not gonna want to take any more unnecessary risks. Just play it well, play it how you know it, and you're gonna be taking this defense home and bringing this to a match series.
One.
Now, still keeping these two mirrors with this Pharah available for Quick Esports. Having asked team to work a little bit better than this venture, but this venture has been a menace to society as well, as Dip is just hovering around this tower, the central tower of Eichenwalde, as a nice boop comes in, and there's someone low. There's SXJ. Ilp is also taking a dangerous angle. SXJ trying to force Dip in a trade. Doesn't able to seem to do that. EGS is getting low. Fights are happening everywhere. It's a real mess. Cloudy is caught in the middle of it though. SXJ finds Snowdrop. Cloud is getting low. Trying to claim control of this point, and they're able to flip it. SXJ with another headshot, taking everyone's heads off with Frostbite. And it is SrPeakCheck's fight to take, and just as I say, Quick Esports, you're gonna have a good hold here. It's just not gonna happen. SrPeakCheck aren't gonna give this up without fighting it to the very end. No, no, no. There's a close hold coming from Quick. This is what I talked about. If you let this close hold happen, it's gonna be tough to break through. But is it going to be happening? That is the initial question. A shield is from Cloudy to release some of the pressure off of himself, but trying to put this straight onto Willis, starting to put some aggression in there. The Venture is burrowing in the backline. FACEIT trying to find a pick a wall onto Willis, distracts them. FACEIT finds Snowdrop. There's a trade happening. She finds another headshot and another pick after that onto Johan. SXJ is clipping off the wings off of Dip, getting two birds with one stone, killing Dip every fight and taking these fights with good time and ultimate economy left. They don't need to invest anything, they're just letting SXJ hit these shots, and now they're looking at a possible second point capture this early on into the push. Dip is trying to take an off angle. Is he going to be scouted though? There's a dangerous barrage coming up. If no one sees Dip, this could mark the end for SrPeakCheck. Dip gets onto EGS. Trades 1-for-1. FACEIT falls. Dip falls as well. There's a window available for EGS. There's an orbital ray from Ilp coming up. Oh, there's two support ults from SrPeakCheck. The beat is good though from Natsuki early on. There finds EGS. An orbital ray now on to point from Johan. Johan is low though as Cloudy pops at Annihilation. Natsuki is on point trying to help. There's a blizzard from SXJ. Oh, it's a big one. SXJ finds another two headshots. It's a real mess here. Only Dip left. Sorry, only SXJ left. Only Willis left. And now it's FACEIT finding the burrow pick. Natsuki is on the sideline, ready to hold it. There's SXJ and EGS on card. There's a tectonic shock used by FACEIT, but it's not enough. Snowdo finds the overclock. It's one pick. It's not. It's all it takes. And a Quick Esports finally stop SrPeakCheck in that button. I have to admit I pressed the wrong button. I pressed my mouse button, it took me out of the screen. Sorry if I lagged out there for a bit. But yeah, no, that is, yeah, Quick Esports are finally able to get it done. Yeah, 2-1 series now. Anyone's game to take. Still, it's a real back and forth. It is going back and forth like a pendulum on a swing. And I have to say, there's like a big thing going on here. The DPS from SrPeakCheck are doing some magical work. Quick Esports though look to be better performing as a unit. Even though these picks are coming out, these crazy picks are coming out from the side of SXJ, FACEIT. It is just you see as a prime example here, Quick Esports working together as a unit. Granted, obviously SrPeakCheck are a bit unfavorable when the Reinhardt and the Symmetra are banned, you know, on these different maps where Quick have taken them. The unity of this team is bringing them forward like a freight train, I would say. We do see that SrPeakCheck at moments they do show off some of that, you know, strategical masterclass that you see on occasions, but as a unit, Quick look better. But it is just, there's just so many pop-off moments here from SrPeakCheck that it's difficult to predict who's gonna be taking this next map. We're gonna hopefully be able to see the map pick and the hero ban soon. I'm waiting for the FACEIT website to update to give you guys that information. And once I do know that, I'll be keeping you guys informed. We are going to be now the big bans that you expect to see against SrPeakCheck are completed. Cloudy's Reinhardt is available now. The Reinhardt ban was in effect last map, and the Symmetra ban was in effect for map 1. So now there's nothing anymore really that you're gonna keep from SrPeakCheck to keep the power away from them. So you're gonna really have to lock in and choose your hero bans wisely here now if you're quick. There's not many direct counters available to the style of SrPeakCheck anymore. They're gonna be able to ban more to counter your counters, as you say. And yeah, we're gonna have to see how this impacts the flow of the game. And yeah, I have to say, I do have to say, I do have to say, I have to give credit to Snowdrop, man. I couldn't find my words there for a bit because the pop-off moments were so many, you know. There are so many pop-off moments, but the Snowdrop, the hits again. I'm always so impressed by the overclocks and the railguns, but yeah, no, the DPS lineup will be Sing. Finally, there's the map. I was trying to figure out what to say to stall the time since the map bans are happening so slowly there. They were taking their fair time with it. The map pick is a Route 66 and the bans in effect are Juno and Hazard. So we are going to be seeing an unusual Reinhardt map once more. As you do with Reinhardt, you know, you're gonna be taking him away from the comfort maps as much as possible, especially someone like Cloudy. But throughout Cloudy's experience and everything else, there's not many maps that you can do that with. But Route 66, I do believe, is one of these maps where it's quite unlikely and unusual to see Reinhardt on. But we'll be going in very quickly soon, where the map is just currently being set up. We are seeing the same roster from both sides now, still in play. No character changes. Maybe was expecting a bit of Skitor to be coming in here, maybe for the monkey pick, but we're going to be seeing Willis play most likely the D.Va. Possible Wrecking Ball pick here that we've seen from Willis before as well. There's the Reinhardt, Baptiste, Hanzo, Junkrat, and Bapelucia from SrPeakCheck. Very traditional, very classic. Well, maybe not that traditional, to be fair. I don't know what I'm yapping about. There's a Junkrat and a Hanzo on play, but Esports running quite a normal ball compared at the standard core of Genji, Soulja, and Kitty Lucio ball. SrPeakCheck though with a new style of Reinhardt that I haven't really you know, seen before. I am quite accustomed to having a Hanzo on my team if I do play Reinhardt prior in my days, but it is time. It is time to go into the possible match point here for Quick Esports. Weird compositions at play, and and there's some banter going on in the chat. Cloudy already in the front lines. We're gonna be seeing how Quick Esports plays this against quite an unusual attack. Not something you see every day, not something you scrim ever. It's against the Reinhardt on Route 66. But now Willis is looking for something to do here. Possible slam. Cloudy just delaying all this time for this engagement. Looking for a pin here. Dip is dangerously close. Being forced out here maybe. A slam in the backline. Willis finds good damage onto everyone. Everyone almost just fell down there. There was a huge slam in the backline. As Cloudy is also getting low. 18 HP on the shield. My lucky number. And FACEIT finds Dip. The luck has arrived from Machu onto FACEIT and SrPeakCheck. And Dip does fall down. SXJ finds Natsuki now. And Cloudy looks to be chasing people down, but does decide to just hold that space. A retouch potential available here, but EGS 90% window after a minute. That is something you probably will not be able to track that easily if you don't pay good attention to the scoreboard. As Cloudy does try to engage here early, try to keep them out from getting to EGS, wants to keep that window nice and comfortable. Good value and all that jazzy stuff. A meter 37 left on the cart. Willis is getting low. There's a pin looking to go onto Johan. Johan's cleanse is forced. Snowdrop finds a railgun, body shot onto Ilpti, and there's a pick onto FACEIT from Snowdrop as well. Good picks coming out here. The window is still scary up on the top right. And there's Johan, Kiriko Rush coming out. Dip is low as well. Johan is low. Everyone on Quick is low. And Cloudy is on cart with EGS and XSJ. Johan falls in a trade to Cloudy. And the cart moves with a push from EGS, just slightly tipping it forward. And 4 minutes 40 left on the clock for SrPeakCheck. We'll now be seeing how Quick Esports set up to hold this. They are going to be able to take this default high ground control for themselves. But against a team like SrPeakCheck, is the standard always the best? might not be. But we're seeing the slam come out from Willis. Does hit 4 people. We'll be seeing a minefield come out into play here most likely in just a second. With a minefield slam, it is not happening, it's the default slam. And Willis might be suffering for it. Falls down dangerous low, and there it is, SSJ finds the headshot. And over from Snowdrop to try to delay SrPeakCheck pushing a possible pick to Willis. Does find the pick on SXJ. And a blade pop by Dip. And a beat dropped by Ilpi. And it is rough, it is tough. But it does look like SrPeakCheck are finally able to get those ultimates out. But now Quick Esports is back. There's a Willis, there's a rat in your backline. There's a rat ready to gnaw on your fingers and your HP bars. And now we'll be seeing how it impacts this as Snowdrop is on the high ground, but SXJ in a nasty cave flank finds Natsuki as FACEIT is trying to put on some pressure on the top side there. Finds Dip and a minefield slam onto cart by Willis. Cloudy going to have to back inside. But there's not much to it. You just back inside, you wait it out, and there's a tectonic shock from FACEIT onto Snowdrop. And Snowdrop does end up dropping FACEIT after that quite strange burrow up into the heights. But the card is being pushed up further here. 3 minutes left on the clock still. Window available if you need it. Will is looking for a slam though, and it's a big slam and a nice headshot from Snowdrop onto SXJ. And the Kiriko rush finishes off EGS, Ilpi and Cloudy. It's a nice... There you see the powerful ball into the Reinhardt comes. They're going to be staggering Cloudy now a little bit as well. What is Cloudy cooking here? Almost gets out alive, but not quite. There, just was mentioning, the power of the ball into the Reinhardt comes is if your backline is stacked with the Reinhardt, after the tank passive changes, you can really slam the people up above Reinhardt's shield, and the headshots come much easier than they would back in the day, where the heights weren't as low for the Reinhardt since the tank changes have been coming to place in Overstream. There's another slam, and it's a nice combination. Snowdrop finds Ilpi, Natsuki finds EGS, Willis finds SXJ, and Cloudy pins Willis as he's going to be staggered once more. Don't stagger the poor finish, man. That is tough. That is rough and tough. Dip picks off Cloudy in the end there. There's only a minute 45 left on the clock. I say only, it's still quite a bit of time left. But now an interesting rotation here from SrPeakCheck going to that top right. We'll be seeing how Willis how he adjusts to this. And there's a slam. Oh, that's dangerous. There's high noon at play. Oh, Willis is getting low. It's actually not quite able to find the lock on with the high noon. As Snowdrop does pop that overclock. Trying to see who he can pick off. Snowdrop trying to drop people, but it's not gonna be able to find anything as SrPeakCheck kite masterfully into the rooms. But they are all still very low. EGS on 2 quarters of a HP pool there. It's SJ low. Cloudy is no armor. Ilpi pops the beat to try to stabilize a little bit, but the beat is now used by Quick Esports as both of the beats don't hit the tanks. There's a blade by using Dip. Oh no! Dip falls down to FACEIT. The deflect is up, but Dip falls to the FACEIT burrow. And now the minefield is inside. SrPeakCheck now leaving the room. There is a dangerous Snowdrop on the high ground, dropping rain onto the backline as a slam is popped again by Willis. And the slams are good. Snowdrop keeps finding these picks with these slams. And there's another 3 being picked off with the help of the Kitty Rush. This is gonna be a 4th. There's a stagger in play. And it is a 3A for Snowdrop with a Dip finishing blow. And we will be seeing 2 ultimates coming out from SrPeakCheck, none to answer by Quick, so Quick are gonna play this quickly. Gonna try to get the slam impact before SrPeakCheck about to rotate properly. Slamming incoming now, and it's a good pick from Snowdrop, but it's actually again Snowdrop finding these picks in these slams. Very big value, very big impact, not having to use anything, and it's looking rough for SrPeakCheck because they're stuck in that room. Both supports falling down, only FACEIT, Cloudy, and SXJ alive. And Snowdrop dropping FACEIT before the overclock is even usable. And there they end it. A rough first point leading into a good second hold by Quick Esports. And a very takeable map 2 now to finish the series, if you want to do it right here and right now.
Initiating match.
There you go, had some refreshments and back on the mic again. The mic is hot, the game is hot, and that is my tea. I'd have to say it is not hot anymore. It's been an hour since I put it on the on my desk and I didn't drink a single drop of it. It's cold. It's cold, but that's just how it describes Snowdrop's performance right now. It is cold, just as the name should be. These headshots are lethal. These slams by Willis in combination with Snowdrop are taking SrPeakCheck by the storm, and they don't really seem to have an answer to it. And what are you gonna do? There's good slams out in the open. You get picked off. There's not too much you can have to say about it. But it does look like maybe a dip Widowmaker from the start. It's going to be staying. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll be having to see. These swaps in spawn don't usually mean much, and I say that there's a Genji 9 play. A classic looks like to work into the strengths of Quick Esports as individuals. This comp seems to be quite a mix of their strength as FACEIT instantly forced into cryo, and now very pickable target here. FACEIT just get picked up by Snowdrop, and now it's Cloudy low HP as well. This spawn hold isn't what you would want it to be, but maybe they're going to be able to recover some strength here. Oh no! That's a whole beat almost charged there. That's 40% off one boob. A nice boob by Ilpi onto Willis, and that's surely demoralizing. You've gone from a good initial spawn hold push out to now being stuck in the same position with a beat on the way. Beat is of the current second highest charge in the game, as Dip is trying to find a pick onto FACEIT, but FACEIT does burrow underground and goes back into the cave. The rest of his team has Cloudy is dangerously low, but so is Dip. SrPeakCheck is going to be retreating here, taking this next corner. Willis on the high ground. There's the slam potential here again. Do we have Railgun available? Do we have the follow-up? There's Dip on the high ground. You're going for the slam soon. As Snoro finds Ilpi without the need of a slam, and Dip finds SXJ in the slam. EGS stuck inside the mega room with that lamp. Is going to be that's gonna be a bad. Oh wow, what happened in the backline of Quick Esports? SrPeakCheck has taken them all down. Seems like some mishaps of target focusing has just caused Quick Esports this breakthrough again. You're always so close, you're just barely not able to get it as the boop comes onto the high ground now. A hinder and a boop. No, there's just Cloudy is on card. He's getting surrounded by Quick Esports. Uses the shield well. There's a boop. Don't slam it. No, SXG finds two, even without the help of the up air slam. Snowdrop finally finds SXG dope. It's a kitty rush on high ground. Doesn't seem to get much help. There's a minefield on Curtis now as well. Don't start the panic, Quick Esports. That's not what you want in this scenario. SrPeakCheck are calm and collected, controlling the game here. Quick Esports seem to be falling into the trap. As Cloudy is forced into the cave again, as a blade from Dip comes out. There's a lamp there, just finds Aegis in time though, but gets traded for. Oh no, there's a shot. Oh my god, the cleanse is even bigger. That was about to be large, but no, the cleanse is massive, and Natsuki finds Ilpi. And maybe Quick are finally on a verge of a breakthrough, but this actually finds Johan. FACEIT still on card. Cloud is also available to stall. It does look like FACEIT is the last man standing and finds Snowdrop. Oh, that's tough. You've got a retouch possible for SrPeakCheck. There's a venture ult, a tectonic shock you would call it, a Baptiste window available, and there's the beat overclock, which is good for the side of Quick Esports. As we're seeing SXJ stalling the cart as Tracer, FACEIT burrowing underground. Overclock popped by Snowdrop, but Willis is getting low. Willis is slamming in with low HP. Willis will fall down. The beat is late from Natsuki. And there's an Ilpi pick on the Dip. FACEIT trades in from some cart. The cart! See, no, it has happened! No, it hasn't! No! Wait, has it? It has happened! It is unintentional. Ilpi falls down to good target focusing from Quick. And the cart force is good. Quick finally break through this. And you know, it is 3 minutes on the clock. We've seen SrPeakCheck's impact is finally coming into play here with the compositional choice here. It is making Quick panic quite a bit from what it looks. Maybe a bit unfocused, but there's another slam coming from Willis soon. Slamming now with the minefield. Oh, and it's big. The lamp is forced. Will they be able to get into the room? If SrPeakCheck gets into the room, they might be able to live this, and they do. They get inside the hoose, and now it's a stay. Now you can live here if you just heal yourself up good enough. No, Snowdrop finds two of the disruptor charge, but there's two picks from SrPeakCheck, so Cloudify Natsu can dip. There's an even exchange there, but SrPeakCheck are left with no heals, and it is. Oh, the cart is moving. FACEIT's on the cart, looking to find Snowdrop, but Snowdrop is calm, cool, and collected, and just finds FACEIT in the nick of time. And now the retouch is gonna be rough for SrPeakCheck. There's an overclock at play, there's a kitty rush at play for Quick Esports. You get that high ground, there's a kitty rush from the high ground available with an overclock. And there is the kitty rush pop, their overclock as well. Snowdrop finds one, finds an Ilpi. He's trying to pressure the Cloud in the room, there's only the Who's available to survive. But it doesn't look like the Who's is gonna help a lot. As Willis dip, find the remaining picks. FACEIT the last one to stand. And that's Quick Esports match series to take.
Victory.
And for all the believers that put the chat point in the Cloud is chat to gamble, that is what you like to see. As Quick Esports now take this map in an impressive showing for the first game of the season. Well, impressive is the word, is maybe a bit too light of a word I would use for the performance of Quick here. When they were in this collected state, when they were doing everything they wanted, initiating these fights, knowing exactly what they want to go for, they looked unstoppable. I mean, this ball comp looks crazy good. It is to a whole nother level. And even against an opponent like SrPeakCheck, where you have a bit more of a read, like a traditional read, and you know exactly what's gonna be coming at you, it's still very impressive to put on this kind of a performance on these maps. You know, they were all back and forth, very much so. But this last map, you showed that dominance. In these maps. And you know, I was glazing Snowdrop quite a lot throughout the series, rightfully so. I was impressed with that performance very much so. Even through the tough maps, the picks were still there, the carry potential was showing. But as a team, like mentioned, they were playing very well. They were all coordinated in the right places, they were in the right positions at the right time, and did manage to take down this impressive SrPeakCheck roster. And it just showed a good performance as a team together. SrPeakCheck once more showing some impressive individual qualities, like I mentioned as well. I do still think that very big hats off to FACEIT and SXJ. They did show some incredible individual picks. At times even I would say they did get the better of the DPS matchups. And now it's now it's time to go into the next game, which is actually it is tomorrow. And tomorrow the matchup is against Dreamlight, which is a new up-and-coming organization from the British Isles, from the United Kingdom. Showcasing the roster for tomorrow is who the Quick's opponent roster tomorrow is. Where can I find it? I'm looking for it. I am blanking right now. Give me a few. There you go. Sönder, D-Cruz, Skrain, Central Apan, RodFD, Tomex, and JP. All players who I am familiar with from the Nordic E-League. And also just some talented players altogether. It's going to be a good matchup. I'm not going to be there for casting. You're going to be casted by a special pair of other casters who I can't mention it because it's gonna be kept a surprise from my part. But for all of you who joined me today here, I appreciate you listening to me. I hopefully the match was a good watch, and I'll hope to see you guys another time around. I'm gonna be logging off for now. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and make sure to catch up on Quick tomorrow in their dominant run towards OWCS. I'll see you around. Bye bye.